Hi guys, my name is Anna Maria and you're very welcome to my channel, and today I want to talk about area management. And this video is not going to be useful for those who want to be or are area managers, but for people in general, because I will talk about a lot of inner discipline, about a lot of soft skills that we all have to have. So this video is going to be really helpful and you can implement this even in your ordinary life. I am talking about this because I've been working as an area manager for almost 2 years, and there are loads of things, loads of conclusions I've made and loads of things I wish I knew before. If you guys have some more advice for me, if you work as area managers, and not only area managers, but if you have some more advice, please leave that in the comments. It would be really interesting to share our experiences. It would be very interesting to get to know you better. So yeah, I want to see your comments and to read them and to learn from you as well. The first thing that is important to do is to be a team player. I know that many companies say that we want people who are team players, who can work well with other people and stuff like that, but actually this is not that easy to do. There are loads of people who are really extroverted and they can easily connect with others, but not everyone is extremely extroverted. There are people who are like bivalent, who are a bit more introverted, and we all need to learn how to communicate with each other, how to establish connections, how to build those relationships and how to maintain them. Honestly, it's not that easy to do, but we have to try, we have to put some effort and to make sure that we're building those relationships. So as an area manager, you might not always see people because you'll have a whole area and you might not always see everyone in your area, which is absolutely fine. So what we have to do in this situation is to try to make phone calls and ask people about the way they're feeling, to share our own experiences. And you can do the same thing in your general life as well, because this is how we maintain relationships with our friends, with our family, with people we really like, and we have to give them a call and ask, how are you feeling, how are you doing, but we have to be genuine. Just only do it if you feel like you want to do it, okay? Another trick that really works well is take someone for a coffee. If you want to get a bit closer to that person, then maybe take them for a coffee. It's not going to cost you too much to buy someone a coffee, but you're going to get a bit closer. They will offer you a bit of their time and you'll be able to listen to them and they will listen to you as well, and you'll be able to talk about some personal stuff maybe and get a bit closer and get to know each other much better. So this is an investment in a long-term relationship, usually. Obviously, there are risks that will not be a long-term relationship, but you know, there are risks every single day in life, so we have to accept them, but just bring someone for a coffee and just enjoy their company and get a bit closer to them. This trick works really well. Test it on myself. And also, you know, like going to a coffee can be like a little tiny event for someone, because like, for example, I'm used to go to coffees almost every single day, a few times per day, meet a lot of people and stuff like that. But for others, it can be like a tiny little event and they don't go to coffee shops so often. So if you can do it, then definitely try to use this trick. Believe me, it's gonna help a lot, but always be genuine and do it only if you want to talk to that person. The next part is planning. And I know that it sounds probably very easy, but it's very important to sit down every single week, every single month and plan what you have to do during that week or during that month. You need to have like priorities. Like for example, I'm gonna start work very soon after filming this video, and before starting to work, I'm just going to sit down and to look at my top priorities. I'm gonna put down 3 top priorities to make sure that I manage to do the most important things, because there can be 100 tasks that have to be done, and some of them can be simple execution that can wait, and you have to make sure that what can wait, you'll do it later, and you have to focus on the most important things, on the top priorities, on your deadlines, and to make sure that you do them first. They can be the most difficult ones, but you have to do them first, like eat the frog first. So yeah, that's the situation, and planning is very important. Like I do planning in my personal life as well. Like I feel totally lost if I don't plan the week ahead of me. So I have a weekly planner as well, and then I have a daily planner. So according to my weekly tasks, I have daily tasks as well. So planning really helps and it makes you feel much better, but don't put down too many tasks, because if you have too many tasks, there is a high chance that you will not do anything and you will be disappointed with yourself. So just put down 3 tasks, 3 priorities, and then maybe add 2 more tasks that are not top priorities. And if you don't manage to do them that day, that's absolutely fine as well. The next one is energy management. And we all talk about time management and that time management is super important, and we all go to different webinars and courses and loads of things about time management. Yeah, we all did it for sure. I went to so many courses about time management. And what people usually say that those courses don't really help. They're like about nothing. But you know what they forget to mention is that time management is nothing without energy management, okay? So imagine that you have 20 hours ahead of you, but you have zero energy. You just feel down, you feel bad, you feel like you don't want to do anything, and you can't even push yourself, okay? So then you have plenty of time, but how will you manage that time if you're so down, if you have no energy at all? Yeah, like you will not be able to manage it, definitely. So in this situation, we have to make sure that we take enough breaks, that we do think about organizing our energy, that we do try to balance our energy, okay? Like give a part of our energy to work, another part to personal stuff, another part to studying, and we balance this energy out. It's very important to think about it and also plan your energy ahead and your day ahead. Like for example, I know that tomorrow I have to work, so I have to give a part of my energy to work, a part of my energy to studying, another part of my energy to filming videos, and I have to have energy left to look after myself. And that's very important because this was my mistake long time ago. I used to just work, study, and that's it. And I had zero energy for myself. But what happens after that is if you don't spend time for yourself, if you don't spend time relaxing, chilling, watching some movies, just staying in bed, just doing nothing, then you don't have enough energy for work, then you don't have enough energy to do proper studying, and you're not productive enough. So we need to think about it. And if you're like me, if you can't relax, then you have to push yourself and tell yourself that on Sunday I'm doing nothing. I know it sounds like terrible to me, like doing nothing is it's so bad for me, it makes me feel so bad, but then the following day I have so much energy, I am so productive, I'm doing everything I have to do. So this is why we have to make sure that we manage our energy properly, okay? So time management has to come together with energy management. And the last but not the least is emotional intelligence. And I didn't learn so much about emotional intelligence. I didn't know that emotional intelligence can be so important, like so important. And I strongly recommend you to read the book called Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Honestly, this is an amazing book, and it's scientific as well. So it explains how the brain works, and then it explains how emotions work, and it explains why we react in a certain way, because all our emotions are made to protect us, and it's normal that we get angry, it's normal that we're worrying, it's normal that we have stress, and he explains why and how to manage it effectively and efficiently. This is why, guys, I really and strongly recommend you to read this book. I know I was talking about it before, but it's really interesting, believe me, you'll really love it. So I'll give you a very short example. Imagine that you have a person in your area, and that person is not doing her tasks on time, and she is not following her deadlines. And what would you do? You'd get angry. You'd be like, why is she not doing those things? She's annoying me. And you'll all be like extremely unhappy and worried and angry that your area is not fulfilling the tasks properly. And you know, you can't just go to that person and be angry with that person. No, you can't. You have to use your emotional intelligence. You have to be empathic, and you have to understand why that person is not doing what she is supposed to do. Like, for example, there can be reasons like she has some problems in her family or in her personal life, and she's just feeling really down. Maybe the working conditions aren't good enough, and she's not feeling like she has enough energy. Maybe she is just procrastinating and she's afraid of something. Also, maybe there is a lack of skills and lack of knowledge, and she just doesn't know how to do it, or she just doesn't understand how important that task is. So we need to find out what's the reason. We need to offer support. We need to try to help, and this is how we'll make that person to do the task that they need to do, okay? And you can't just go and be angry with anyone. No, you have to use your emotional intelligence, be very careful, ask what's the reason, ask what's the problem, and try to help sort out that problem and do everything together. And I know that it's pretty simple, but you know, when you try to do those things, when you try to implement them, it's not that easy. Believe me, it's not that easy. Maybe if you have like 20 years of work experience as a manager, then yeah, maybe that's easy for you, but it was really complicated for me at the beginning. And just implement those things even in your normal lives, even though you're not working as managers, maybe you're working as, I don't know, engineers or someone else. But these things, these skills are very important when communicating with people, okay? And if you have something else to suggest to me, please leave everything in the comments. I'm gonna read, and I would like to share our experiences as well. We can connect on LinkedIn. The link will be in the description. And also please make sure you give this video a like, you do subscribe to my channel, and you check 3 more videos about area management. I will leave the links in the description, and check my Patreon as well, where I'm creating a community of like-minded, smart, ambitious, interesting, intelligent people where we can communicate, share our experiences, and make new friends as well. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you in my next one.